Okay, let's start today lesson. Today first we will create a supplier, then we will import supplier list, and after that we will move to layout designer and supplier transaction. Okay. Uh, you may remember last session we created customer and inventory item like that. You can create. Okay, we will create supplier now. Uh, First go to suppliers, then click on add a supplier. Here you can enter supplier detail. First enter supplier name, and if you have any supplier categories, you can add from here. To create a new supplier category, you can click on add new category, and here you can enter the supplier category name and save. Then if you have opening balances, you can enter and opening balance date. If your supplier giving credit limit, you can enter the credit limit. And if the customer is a tax supplier, you can enter the tax. Then auto allocate payments to oldest invoice. If you active this one, if you tick on this, when you are paying to the supplier, uh, payment will allocate to the oldest invoice. Okay. Uh, then you can enter supplier postal address and physical address and contact name. Supplier email address, telephone numbers, mobile numbers. And after that, if your supplier regularly giving discounts, you can enter the discount percentage. And when you are entering the supplier invoice, you can change this discount percentage. Then default tax type. Uh, if your supplier at registered company, you can select that relevant tax rate. And if your supplier giving credit period, you can enter the credit period here. And you can select the supplier currency. If supplier from Sri Lanka, you can select the Sri Lankan rupees. If foreign customer, foreign supplier, you can select that relevant currency. After you set this currency, you cannot change after entering transactions to that supplier. Therefore, before entering that currency, please check carefully and select the relevant currency. Okay. After enter these details, you can save and it will add to the system. Uh, Now you can add two suppliers. After that, we will import supplier list. Okay, you can take 3 minutes and create two suppliers. Go to suppliers, add a supplier, enter supplier name and other details. Okay, after creating the supplier, you can view the supplier. To view the supplier list, go to supplier list of suppliers. This screen, you can view the list of suppliers. And if you want to customize these headings, you can customize from this customize grid button. Click on customize grid, and if you need any field, additional field, you can click on this. And if you want to remove any heading or field, you can remove that field. By unticking, you can remove the field. After that, save. Then you can view new customer grid. You can sort this grid from clicking that heading. Now, if you want to sort by balance, you can click on balance, then it will sort. If you want, you can sort by descending order or ascending order. And if you want to search any supplier, you can click on here, type that relevant supplier name and click search button, then it will show. From these filters also you can filter suppliers. Then supplier I have bought from this month. Currently we don't have any transaction, therefore it will not filter. And if you want to sort by field wise, you can add levels from here. And sort. If you click heading, it will sort only one field, but from here, this A to Z button, you can add several levels and you can sort. Okay. Now, after entering after creating the supplier, if you want to edit the supplier, you can edit the supplier details by clicking that supplier name, that blue color name. Click on that. Then it will open that supplier screen. If you want to change any details, you can change here. If you want to add additional contacts, you can add here. Then supplier bank details. Notes. If you want to add any reminder or note, you can add here. Then if you add a note here in the action date, it will pop up alert to the dashboard. Then user defined field. You can customize this field from customer that company settings. You can remember this one. Go to company, change company setting, user defined fields, supplier. From here, you can change that label name. Then personal information. Purchase graph will show after you enter some transactions. Purchase orders, unpaid invoices, report layouts. from here, now if you are sending different kind of purchase orders, different layouts, you can set layout to the supplier. From here you can select layout, and then that relevant layout will send to the supplier. Yeah, after editing the details, you can save the supplier. Okay. Is it clear for you? Ms. Saman, any question?
Yeah, it is okay.
Okay, now then let's move to supplier import part. Okay. Go to company, export data. From select what to export, from there select suppliers and export data. You can see left bottom side that CSV file downloaded. You can click the file and open the file. Okay. Now you can see that CSV file, customer name, that customer details available here, customer name, category, opening balances, opening balance date. Likewise, you can view that details. Now, if you have supplier list, you can copy paste to this CSV file and upload to the system. Okay. Before upload, first you need to create customer categories, and except opening balance date, other all fields should be in general format. You can change the format by selecting the fields and click on this general and select general. And before upload the CSV file, make sure there's no any double spaces. You can check if there are any double spaces by clicking Control F. Find that any double spaces and type 2 spaces there and replace 1 space and replace all. Now I'll show some example. I'll make 2 spaces here and click Control F and type 2 spaces there, find what. Then click on replace button and press replace button with the space and replace all. Then you can see Excel has completed its search and has made 1 replacement. Okay. After paste your supplier list here, you can save the file. You can add other fields also, postal address, physical address, in additional user-defined fields. these true false fields you can copy paste from that previous columns. Now, for an example, when you are exporting the file, you have only, if you created two suppliers, you have only two fields. Then you can copy paste these true false fields to other lines. Now you have only two fields. Then you can copy paste this other supplier list here. After that, you can copy paste these true false fields to here. And complete that supplier detail. Okay, after copy paste that details, you can save that CSV file. Click on yes and close the file. Save. Click on yes and now file save. Now we have completed that. Copy that supply list to the CSV file. Then we can upload that supplier list. Okay. To import CSV file, click on company, click on import data. Select the what to import. Now we are going to import suppliers. Therefore, select suppliers and select that CSV file date. Make sure before you are uploading your date format and your computer date format equal. If not, you can change from this format. And select that CSV file. Click on choose file. Select that CSV file. Double click. Now it's in the, we attach that CSV file. And there's another option, my CSV import file contains column headings. We have in our CSV file headings available, therefore tick on this one and click next button. Then it will show that uploading fields. Click on next. Now system will show two rows imported successfully and 33 failed to import. If you want, you can view that log file. It will show why 33 rows failed to import. Click on this file. from CSV file, you can view what are the issues or errors in that CSV file. If there are any fields, any errors, you can correct it and upload again. Now, after completing that import, you can click on Finish. Okay, now you can practice that importing that supplier list. Go to Company, click on Export Data, and select that what to export. Select the correct date format and click on Export Data. In the CSV file, you can add your other supplier details and you can upload to the system. Okay, you can add that other supplier list to the CSV file. Okay, before upload, please check if there are any double spaces. And if there are any double spaces, please change to single space. And make sure your opening balance date in date format and other all fields should be in general format. If you have any overpayment, you can make it minus.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Mr.
When we want to give the opening balances invoice wise,
Okay.
what is the procedure for that?
Okay. Now, if you want to add opening balances invoice wise, first we now when first go to company and opening balances. From here, we can add our trial balance here. Okay. Now that inventory, trade receivables, that is customers, and trade payables, suppliers, we can add opening balances. Now, for an example, suppliers. From here, we can enter supplier balances. But this is one figure. Okay. If you want invoice wise outstanding, there's a workaround. That is not direct method. Indirect method, we can upload that opening balances invoice wise. For that, first I'll tell you the practical situation. Now we want to add supplier balances. Assume there are 100,000 balance. Okay, trade payable is 100,000, and for that we are not adding as supplier balances. We create a suspense account, and when we are entering opening balances, we will add to the supplier suspense account. Okay, that 100,000, we create a suspense account. We can create as non-current current asset or current liability.
Okay.
Okay. From here, we can add a suspense account. And select category, current liability, and save. Okay. Now here we enter that 100,000 here.
Right.
We are not entering into the supplier. We are entering into the supplier suspense account, and we will save here. And after that, we will go to supplier transactions and supplier adjustments. If you have list of outstanding, you can add it as you can upload.
Okay.
Click on quick entry treat. Okay. From here, we can import that file. You can download the example. Okay. You can enter here that supplier invoice, that particular invoice date, then supplier, then under reference you can enter that supplier invoice number, and in description, tax type, those things you can add here, and you can upload to the system. Then invoice wise, you can view that outstanding. And when you are doing the adjustment, you need to select that effective account as by affecting account as suspense account, that which we enter opening balance. Okay, Then this from here supplier will update, then supplier credit, suspense account debit. When we are entering opening balances, we credited suspense account. So then suspense account will set off as at opening balance date. Okay, I'll repeat it again. Now we will discuss later in when we are uploading that opening balances.
Right.
First go to company, opening balance. Here, without add suppliers, create a suspense account and enter that supplier outstanding to that suspense account. After that, go to suppliers.
If we have already suspense account, we can put that balance to there, no?
Yes. And after you save that open balances, then go to suppliers, transactions, supply adjustment, then and supply adjustment. Here select supplier name and amount, and by affecting account, select that supplier suspense account. Okay. You can do this for customer also. If you want to upload customer invoice wise customer balances, you can do same way. Okay. Go to customers, yes.
Customer or supplier, one by one, we have to do that, no?
You can upload that one. I'll first be now here. If you have one transaction, you can add from here and supplier adjustment, or else you can upload that list of transactions. Click on supply adjustment. There are two options. If you are entering one transaction, you can enter clicking at supply adjustment, or else if you have list of transactions, you can upload at once. For that, click on quick integrate. From here, you can import.
Right, you explained it earlier. I just asked for each and every supplier or customer, we have to do it separately, no?
Separately, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you mean all suppliers you can select and upload. Now, for an example, you have list of suppliers, and you have that. Assume that supplier A has 3 transactions.
Right.
In that case, you can select that each invoice date, and here select supplier, into that supplier name here, then invoice number, then enter amounts, and you can upload.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, I think I didn't share that relevant screen.
Worksheet is not.
Yeah.
Now
Now,
it is.
yeah. Okay. Now assume you have a few suppliers, and supplier A has 3 invoices. And you can select that invoice date, and here supplier A, and you can enter the invoice numbers and description, tax rate, and amount. And here, if you have supplier B also few transaction, you can add like this, and you can upload at once. Okay.
Right. Now it is
Customer also, yeah. Customer also same. If you want to upload transaction wise customer outstanding, you can upload like this. Okay, are we clear that creating suppliers? Any question?
Yes, it is clear. Yeah, it is clear.
Yeah. Okay, right, thanks. Then we will move to layout designer. First go to company, change company settings, document and statements, noise and statement layouts. From here, by clicking here button, you can download that layout designer. It's a separate module. You can download and you can design. Okay, first go to company, then change company settings, document and statements, invoice and statement layouts. And by clicking here button, you can download that layout designer. Okay, you can download that layout designer now. And select desktop add-on. Okay, click on desktop add-ons and downloads and click this accounting custom layout designer for Windows. And you can see that window and download and install. Click on download and install now. After you clicking that download and install now, you can see the setup bottom left. Click on open, right click and click on open and click on run. Mr. Saman, can you share your screen please?
Can you see it?
Yeah, okay, thanks. No, I think it's a different one.
Different one?
Yeah.
Then can I cancel it?
Oh, yeah, sure. Please.
Desktop add-in downloads.
Okay.
I click this one. Then prerequisite required is there.
Okay.
Then download and install.
Yeah.
Windows setup. Is not correct.
Yeah, correct. Go ahead.
I can install it, no?
Yeah, you can install.
Its name accounting custom layout design.
Okay. Is any icon in that desktop?
Desktop still it's installing it.
Downloading.
Yeah. No, it is installing now.
Okay. It will take time. You can see this kind of green S mark accounting custom layout designer. Is it still downloading?
It is installing. It will take, I think, little
Ah,
time. 78.7 MB. No, it's still
okay.
only downloaded 23 MB. It take little time, I think. These days, these internets are very slow.
Yeah, this is. Till that, if you have any questions or comments, you can ask or you can message. And after downloading that one, you can design that invoice layout by yourself. Actually, there are few already designed layouts there, and if you want to modify if you want to customize, you can copy that layout and you can customize that layout. Like this, if you want, you can add your bank details. Then you can add tables. You can change this invoice, tax invoice, those things. From that layout designer. Yeah, Mr. Aman, any question? From that layout designer, you can design your quotations, sales orders, tax invoice, credit note, customer statement, delivery note, purchase order, supplier invoice, and supplier return, and supplier statement. And you can design, if you are giving different invoice layouts to different customers, you can design few layouts and attach that relevant layout to the particular customer. You can change customer layouts from customer. list of customers and open the customer. Here, report layout. Here you can select that layout and set that layout to the customer. Yeah, Shahir, you can change. Can we edit any classic layout if needed, or do we need to out? And you can rename as a different layout name, and you can edit that layout.
It seems machine is not allowing to run this one. Can you see this screen?
Sorry, my line was disconnected. Any questions? Or you already downloaded that one?
Excuse me, can you see my screen, please?
Yeah. Yeah. Now
It says
click on run.
Windows cannot access the specified device path.
Okay.
I will try it later on.
Oh yeah, we will try it later. If please, if you all can download this .NET frame, type this as this and download, and you can run that add-on module.
First, we have to have this net framework.
.NET framework. Yeah, 5 for Note 5, Note 2, and you can download that one. Till that, I'll show you from my computer. You can double click that accounting custom layout designer and click on run. And make sure now only that admin user only can use that layout designer. If your company has few users, only that admin user can use this layout design. Enter your username and password. Okay, from here you can select that layout, and if you are editing that customer documents such as customer quotation, sales order, tax invoice, credit note, you can select the first option. And if you are designing customer statements, you can select the second option. And if you are editing or designing supply documents, supply purchase order, supply invoice, supply return, you can select that the third option. And supply statements, you can select the fourth option. And last one for customer delivery note. Okay, now we are going to design tax invoice. Therefore, select the first option. And from here, you can view that list of documents layouts. Now, if you first of all in your layouts, you can view only this default classic, default modern, default plain, classic GST, like that. First six only. Uh, then, if you want to modify any layout, go to customer transaction and assume we are designing a tax invoice. And open that tax invoice. From here, now if you want to change that modern, take print preview. Then this is that modern layout designing. If it is okay, you can design, copy that layout and you can design. If you want to check any other invoice layout, now default classic. And you can select that invoice layout and you can modify that one. Now we will go to designer. Okay, assume we are modifying this default modern. Click on that default modern and click on design button. After clicking that design button, you can see that layout designer. Okay, you can see this layout. First, click on this file and save as. Select enter any name. Now here you can see that current report name as uh, default modern. Now you save as different name and bottom left side you can see that name has changed to CASL and you now you can design this layout. Okay, from here this field list you can add any field. There are company details, then customer details, then invoice document headings. Document heading means this top part and this bottom part. Then document line. Document line is this detail. You can see that detail. This this section we'll call document line and document user defined field. That is that we created user defined field and registration info. And this is very easy to design a layout. Not like earlier days. You need only click and drop this field from here you select, click, and you can drop, and it will come to the layout. And if you want to change this font style or font size, you can change from this appearance. From here you can change. You can increase the font size, and you can change the font style. And you can change the font style regular, italic, bold, and increase the size. Okay, like that, you can change that field. And if you want to delete any field, you can just click on that field and click on delete button. That field will be deleted. And now for an example, if we want to add customer credit limit or mobile number, we can just click on cell number and we can add to here. Okay, then now you can see here tax reference number. When we are creating the customer, we are entering that tax number. Those fields we can add to the tax invoice. And assume now you want to one is invoice, other one is just invoice. That case, we can add label here. Now these fields, that right side fields in the database, and it has value. Now from here label, we can add any detail in this label. Okay, now for an example, we will add tax invoice. And I'll close it and Okay, we will create this layout. First, we will save as tax invoice. We will create two different layouts. First one we will save as tax invoice. Other one we will just save as invoice. Okay. Now from here we will save it as tax invoice, and we will add a label. And we can align these text left, center, or right, and we can increase the font size. We can change that font size bold, and we can increase the font size, and you can change that width or height of that label. And if you want to align from here, you can align. Okay, likewise like this we can design tax invoice. And if you want, you can create a new invoice. From here you can file, go to click file, save as. Then from here we will put only invoice. Okay, then now you can see that new invoice name. And from here you can remove that tax part from that invoice, and you can save. After created that invoice, you can change that invoice layout from that customer transaction when you are doing the transaction, or when you are creating a transaction, when you are adding a new customer also, you can set that invoice layout. From here select report layout and select tax invoice. You can set that invoice layout. Now first of all, now if you are using different layouts, uh, you can set it from that change company settings. Go to company, change company settings, document and statement, invoice and statement layouts. Now when you are changing settings from here, now for an example, tax invoice, you are set invoice DD here, and when you are creating a new customer, all new customers tax invoice set as invoice DD. Okay, when you are set the layout here, this is default layout, and it will set to all new customers this new layout. Okay, and after you set a layout to the customer, After you set the layout to the customer, when you are doing a transaction, that layout will be come as we said. Okay. Now for this customer accounting software private limited, we set as PW Holding. Now when you are doing a customer transaction, customer tax invoice, that layout will display here. Okay. Now you can set the default layout from here, company, change company settings, and document and statement, invoice and statement layout. From here you can set a default layout, and when you are creating a customer also, if you want, you can change that layout. And when you are doing the transaction also, you can change that layout. Default layout will be displayed here. If you want, you can change it from here. Okay, and if you can please download that .NET framework, you can type as shown in that screen, and you can download that. After that, please run that software add-on module, and after installing that, you can log into that system by entering your username and password. Okay, after you download that, you can run that designer, and you can enter the username and password and log into that system, and you can design that layout. Okay, next week also we will discuss about that designer module. Okay, now we will move to supplier transactions. Click on supplier transaction. First, we will create a supplier purchase order. Okay, go to supplier transaction, supplier purchase order. And if you want to create a new purchase order, click on add purchase order and select supplier here. And when you are selecting that supplier, if the supplier has an open balance, supplier balance, it will display under balance. And other details, if you have entered, it will display that supplier details also. And you can set the date. It will display that today current date. And if you want to deliver a particular date, you can select that date. And you can select that items you are going to order from here. Click on selection drop down box, and you can select items. and enter quantity and enter price. If it is inclusive price, you can enter that inclusive price. If you want to enter that exclusive price, you can change it from this use inclusive amount tick box. And if you want to add more lines, you can add by clicking this green color button, and you can add a few more lines to the purchase order. And if supplier giving discounts, you can enter discount here. Heading, if you enter heading, the discount amount, it will apply for all lines in the purchase order. If you want to add discount for line wise, enter discount percentage in line. Okay. Then if it is tax available, you can add tax. And you can see that exclusive amount, tax amount, total amount, and you can view that totals also. And there are options and show user defined field. If you want to add any details, additional details, you can click on show user defined fields and add that field to the purchase order. And if you want to attach any document, you can click on document attachment and add attachment to the purchase order. And if you want to add document notes, you can add from here. Okay, after entering details, you can save that purchase order. Now here document line display here. If you are entering first document number, you can add that document number from company, change company settings. Document numbers. From here, you can change your document numbers. Purchase order number you can change here. After entering details, you can save the purchase order. And if you want to add additional details such as deliver to this address, you can enter those details under message. Then it will display in the purchase order. Okay, now you can add a few purchase orders. You can add 2 purchase orders. Yeah, yes, fine. Are we okay?
Yes, that is okay.
Okay.
Under this option, there is a one called create invoice. Under purchase order, what is the meaning of create invoice?
Okay, now after we create purchase orders, we can change, we can convert that purchase orders to invoice. Now assume we send the purchase order, then supplier will send that invoice. Then we can use that supplier invoice as GRN after they send the goods to us, and we can change that change this purchase order to GRN.
Uh,
We
the
can
invoice means it can be converted to a GRN. No?
GRN, yes.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Right. Now, after you create the purchase orders, you can view as a list, and you can sort this list ascending or descending order by clicking this heading. And if you want to add more fields, you can add by clicking customize grid and tick on these fields, and you can add those fields to the grid. Okay, and there are you can see that file mark, that is now first one green and other one ash, that is we have attached document notes, and the file line, uh, that one yellow because we attach document to this purchase order. If you want to add attachment, by clicking this file mark, you can add attachment to purchase order. And if you print this document, it will tick on that box. If you are not printed, uh, there's untick. If you printed, it will show as, by ticking this one, it will show as printed. Okay, and there are a few status also. First one is pending, that is we have sent the invoice and not yet completed that delivery date. Then second purchase order status is overdue, that is that purchase order delivery date has expired, but and that supplier has not sent the goods to us. We have not convert that purchase order to a GRN. Because of that, it shows status as overdue. Then fifth one, that is status shows as invoice. That means uh, supplier has sent the goods to us, and we have converted this purchase order to a GRN. GRN or supplier invoice. Okay, and pending orders we can uh, search from here. And if you are cancel any purchase order, if you want to cancel, from here clicking this action, you can delete that purchase order. And after you create the purchase order, you can directly email to the supplier by clicking this email button. And if you have given an email address, it will display here, or else you can add your supplier email address, and you can type that message, and you can email that purchase order. And if you want to print this purchase order, you can click print preview. And print the purchase order. And if you change or edit the purchase order, you can check it from options. You can click on this option and click on purchase order history. From purchase order history, you can view that if someone has changed that or edit the purchase order, you can view that history.
Shanna?
Yes.
Now, after creating this purchase order, we can directly email it to the supplier. So
Yes.
I in between, between the creator and the before emailing, I think there's an approval process also, no, in the system.
Currently, there's no approval process, but you can use additional fields for that. Now, for an example, your assistant will uh, create that purchase order, and you can check it, and you can add this one use as confirm. Then you can your assistant can email. There's no fix that two process confirmation process, but as a workaround, you can your assistant can enter. You can check and email that purchase order.
So none of the processes has approval levels, is it?
Yeah, you can use this as approval levels. It's confirm. Then it will go to the status. Then your assistant can email that purchase order.
But the problem is even assistant can send it without confirming, no?
Yeah, without confirm, we can send.
So even for invoices and everything, is that the way the system facilitate?
Yeah, but you can now, for an example, now there are two users, user one and user two. User one can use that quotation, and user two can check that invoice, and second user can process that invoice. I mean, now your assistant can enter that quotation, and higher level person can check the quotation and process as invoice. From here, create the invoice and email to the customer.
Normally, what we expect is when assistant is entered any transaction, it goes to
Yeah.
approval queue. So that
Mhm.
facility is not here, no?
Yeah, not available. Okay, but if you want, you can blocking that entering invoice from this user control. you can block that your assistant to create invoices. Then you can only enter that quotation. You can check the quotation and process as invoice. There's no workflow, but you can use this as a that workaround method.
Okay.
And, by clicking actions, you can preview or print email the purchase order. Okay, like this, we can add purchase orders. If you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, then shall we stop for today? You can download that designer, and if it is not run, you can download that .NET framework 5.5.4.2, and after that you can run that add-on module, layout designer. After that, you can log into the system by entering your email address and password and design layout. Okay. Then we will wind up for today. Your next session will be on next Tuesday. And if you have any questions after the session or before the session, you can ask if you have any questions. Okay, thank you very much.